Hello and welcome to Audio Gyan. Today we have Radhika Phanse with us and we'll be exploring a new dimension within the dance form. In one of our earlier Audio Gyan session with Prajakta Sarvate, we discussed about classical dance form and various challenges. But today we'll be slightly deep diving into understanding therapeutic values found in the Indian classical dance. Hi Radhika, thanks for being on the show.
Hi,
Hi, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Radhika Phanse. I'm a Kathak exponent and I've been performing for more than 30 years now and been in the teaching field as well through my academy, Navras Art Academy, for 20 years now. Training students in Kathak and now I'm working in the field of dance therapy as well.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean today's discussion will be mainly around dance therapy and the therapeutic values it has to offer. I believe this is slightly a less explored option in India. So yeah, on those lines we'll have some conversation. So the first question which I have is how is Natyashashtra and dance therapy connected?
Natyashashtra is a Bible or Gita for dancers and actors. But though dance therapy is not directly connected to Natyashastra, dance gets its roots and rules from Natyashastra, which can be utilized for any kind of dance activity.
Mm-hmm. So in ancient India, classical dances were aimed at the betterment of health of dancers, right? So what happened in between? I mean, how or why did it digress? And now what is making it come back as a therapy?
Now, classical dance definitely gives a better posture and even better health to an individual. But it also requires tremendous dedication and hard work, which is not everyone's cup of tea. And one more reason I feel now in today's world is um, that dance, classical dance as a profession cannot give you that amount of material wealth as compared to today's material requirements. But however, a good share of people still opt for classical dancing. In today's world, we have so many other options also. Like for fitness, if we go for fitness, then we have highly well equipped gyms. We have so many other activities which give you good quality health. It's not only dance, but pure classical dancing is nowadays used for like more for presentations and for entertainment purposes. There are very few people now who actually look at classical dancing as a you know maintaining good health process. So that could be one reason. Yeah.
Yeah, and then why do you think it is coming back? I mean, more and more people are getting sensitive to this.
Yeah, so it could be because eventually we realize that ultimately it's not material wealth that provides peace to us, but it's eternal satisfaction. And dance or dance therapy is an excellent source for such realization. So it could be the reason why people are again coming back to ancient dance forms.
Mm-hmm. So, in one of your articles, you had written, turn your suffering into art, art into awareness, and awareness into action. Based on that, I have a few quick questions. So, first is how can one think of dance when they are in pain?
Okay. See, the pain is of two kinds. One is mental and one is physical. So, of course, dance cannot be thought of in physical pain. But of course, in mental pain, I would like to stress on this point that dancing in such situation will definitely reduce your mental pain or stress. And this whole dance therapy is about the realization of how it helps you. And one more thing is that when a person dances, a hormone called serotonin is secreted in the body, which is also known as happy hormone, and which washes away all the depressing feelings and makes the person very fresh and optimistic. So that, So it definitely helps in pain, mental pain.
Hmm. So is it possible for a person to get out of depression? I mean, something as serious as depression.
Not, I would say it depends on what kind of and how deep the depression is. If the person needs medical help, of course, he or she should go for it. But dancing will always, make it the process easier and faster. Not all depressions are, you need medication for that, but it's something that you have to keep on doing. Just like meditation, if you do it once in a while and you expect amazing results from it, it's not possible. Similarly, also activities, have to be done continuously on a regular basis.
Hmm. So what are your first steps you take to bring this kind of a person who's in pain at least step on the dance floor and start practicing?
Okay. In the workshop, I explain about the body clock. There is something like body clock according to the 24-hour schedule that we have. And there are naturally there are different moods created by body in each and every rhythmic cycle. So we make them understand how it works, and from the time you get up till you go to bed, how what kind of changes happen in body. Then the reasons for stress and any kind of chaos in your mind, why it happens, and then once the person realizes how it happens or why it happens to her, then how to cope up with that. And in later stage, when they are in a mood to understand what's going on, we actually literally create all the moods like happiness, like frustration, like enthusiasm, like stillness. We actually, with the help of the particular music and dance steps, we actually create that mood there, and then we make them understand. See, it's all about how we look at things and how we understand things. And then, if you find yourself in stress, then how to get out of it, how dance can help at that particular point to get out of it. And when they actually get out of that chaotic or stressful mood, let's say, we give them certain exercises. Like those are called, they are done in a group, and they are called as contact improvisation. So in those exercises, they understand how we can have better relations with all the contacts that we have around us, not only human beings, the nature, animals, birds, and other human beings, of course. And then they can feel right in the workshop that okay, yeah, things can get better if we look at it this way. So then that person, okay, understands it better, and he or she can actually utilize the similar things in day-to-day life, and then slowly can start getting out of stress. And after all, I think process of self-realization, your own strengths, your weaknesses, and your capabilities. So that will boost up, make you feel better, and you can always make yourself a better person if you understand what is lacking in you. So it is more of, dance therapy is directly not connected to classical dancing, free dancing. It's just to get out of that frustrating mood.
Hmm. Uh, so, but isn't it running away from the problem? I mean, does dance therapy help in overcoming your sufferings, or it just a way out of channelizing or running away from things?
No, it's not running. It's not running away. It's realizing. Running away will never end up problem or give you a solution of it. But here we see the cause of stress. So if you find out the cause of your stress, you can always, work towards getting it out of your life.
Hmm. So, dance obviously elevates your mood, and one can lose a sense of awareness also,
Yes,
right?
yes, one can. Yes,
Mm,
yes.
so how can one concentrate on the suffering or the pain as opposed to concentrating on the form or the dance form?
No, actually, dance. here we can think of is one kind of dance is for entertainment, where the dancer has to be very much aware of what his steps are, whether he's well dressed, whether he's performing rhythmically, and whether it is producing or creating any good kind of entertaining drama to dance. In dance therapy, it's not at all necessary for a person to look good or to be entertaining while dancing. It is in dance therapy, dance is used to express a person the way he wants, and it is not necessary at all that it should be entertaining, or actually it flushes out all the negative emotions which are saturated in the subconscious mind for a long time. So we often I have come across ladies dancing in front of devis or in the melas or in the processions, and you feel they are lost somewhere. It's not entertaining dance. It's getting lost in the activity that you are. And as I said, body produces kind of hormones which makes you do that, and which will make you forget the actual situation that you are in. But it won't change the situation. It can change your lookout towards it, and that is the key of, for getting a remedy for your problem. It's not going to solve your problem, of course not.
Mm-hmm. That's very insightful. Actually, I think I should come and attend one of your workshops.
Yes, yeah.
Mhm. So, looking at the canvas of dance and the benefits it has to offer, I think it's almost impossible to cover this in one podcast. But yeah, I would like to conclude with one last question, which is where do you see dance therapy going in the future? Maybe like 50 years down the line, what do you think will be the state of things in context with dance therapy?
In India, actually, awareness of stress busters is not well spread right now, and I think it will take many more years for people to realize that something is going wrong with them and they need to correct it. So maybe after 25 years or 50 years, I guess it should be used in schools and colleges as a part of their academic curriculum, where the healthy personality of every individual should also be considered along with his academic rating, and thus having a healthier society.
Certainly. Would you like to just tell us what you have been doing? What are your steps you are taking from your side for this kind of a future?
Well, now, as I said, it's really hard for you have to first make people aware that they need. Once they are aware, then they have to come for regular sessions. Then only this process might take some more years. But like as you are interviewing me today, I hope that this will make a kind of difference
Thank you. Thank you.
when people. Yes, I should thank you for having me on this show. So that through all these social mediums, I guess we can mm, do the necessary awareness. And then go in corporate and women associations, where people will realize this more. And as per my experience, women need this much more than men. Naturally, women saturate so many things, unnecessary things in their minds, and have so many other ideas about perfect life. Awareness in all the ways that we can will help.
Hmm. Now, in case if someone is in its early stages of depression or uh, feeling stressed out or having pain, what is the time frame
Hmm.
one can look up to uh, when they are considering dance therapy as one of the methods to heal themselves or make them feel better?
Workshop is something where you have to realize why dance is important and how it can help you to reduce stress. It may see some people can realize it in just one workshop. Some people may need it, once in a month for 3 4 months. But once they realize the importance of dance and how dance really helps them in getting distress, then they can go for dance classes or dance on their own at home. We have so many videos or available on YouTube. And nowadays, there are so many sources through which we can help ourselves. Of course, I won't recommend classical dancing through net, because classical dancing is something which really need a good instructor. And we say guru in our field. Guru, a little one step ahead of a teacher, where he knows what is good for you personally. So in classical dancing, I will always recommend that you should have a good guru for yourself if you want to be trained in classical dancing. And of course, if you want to be a performer, then you have to, in any kind of dancing, you need a good instructor for any other kind of dance style. But if it is just for yourself, that as we call bathroom singing, if it is, we can of course dance in bathroom, but if in your living room dancing, let's call it the living room dancing. For that, you can, you can do any kind of steps, of course, which will not harm you anywhere in your body. So it actually it gives you a state of pure mind, where all these negativities of mind, like jealousy, anger, these are the main emotions which break the human relations. These are actually thrown away, with the force of dance, and you can unite with people very easily. So similarly, if you cannot go to a discotheque, if you are alone at home and still want to, feel better, you can have a good music in your living room and dance for yourself in minimum time. Dance is something, which does this in the minimum time, like in half an hour or so. It should. But of course, if the person is seriously ill, or if there is insane, or if the person is really depressed, then that person will need medication, of course.
Mm-hmm. And that's it from my side. Thanks, Radhika, for giving us your time and sharing your thoughts and knowledge on dance therapy.
My pleasure.
All the best for Navaras Art Academy, and best wishes to continue your pursuit in making people happy and healthy through dance therapy. Also, thank you for teaching and spreading Indian classical dance form to the future generation. Thanks for being on Audio Gyan. It was great talking to you.
Thank you so much.
And that's it from today's Gyan session with Radhika Phanse. Stay tuned for more Gyan on Audio Gyan next week. Till then, bye.